Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to the Soul Card Studio. I'm so excited to be back. I'm Portia with the Soul Card Studio, and welcome to week 26, y'all. Can you believe it? We're halfway through this year, 6 months in, right? And 6 months more to go. Let that sink in for a moment. I mean, has your 2026 been going by as fast as mine has? Because let me tell you, it's been a blur. Don't ask me what I did in January or anything earlier this year, right? Because I don't even remember. And guess what? The universe didn't come to play this week either, because we got a full moon on Monday. We got Mercury going into retrograde. We got Jupiter changing signs, moving into Leo. So, whew, that's a lot going on in one day. And guess what? We got Mars stirring it up too, moving to Gemini. So, look, it's a lot going on this week. All this is happening on Monday, believe it or not. So, look, every week I always tell you that it's guided by a certain card, and this week is no different. We have the King of Clubs, and the King of Clubs is the thought leader, the mastermind, the strategic genius. So, it says think bigger, lead wiser, and also your mind is your greatest asset, right? Because clubs rule the mental realm. So, we're crossing over also this week from a universal month 7 in June going to a universal month in July 8th, right? So it's going to be a universal month 8th in July. And so 7 is all about the spiritual and reflection work. And so now next month is for us, it's time for us to go outside and do things on a grander scale, especially with that 8 energy supporting us. That's the number of abundance, excessiveness. So, anything that 8 touches, it tends to manifest, right, or either expand. So, also 8 is the number that commands authority and power as well. So there's going to be a lot of positive things happening in July. And so we're moving from contemplation to action, right, in the middle of this week, because July starts, I believe, on Wednesday. So, there's going to be a lot of transitioning happening within this week. So let's dive in. I'm excited. Okay, I want to talk about what's happening with this week's moon, but before I jump into that, let's jump into the astrological piece. Because y'all, look, we got a lot of stuff happening on Monday. We actually have like a triple event happening on Monday that I'm not sure a lot of people are aware of, because we actually have the full moon in Capricorn on Monday. And this is also known as the strawberry moon for some of you guys that are familiar with the moon types. And so this is the moon that's closest to the summer solstice. And this moon in Capricorn is just asking, how can we meet our reality right now with the limitations that are being presented? This full moon wants us to remember that we all belong in this life. And, there's nothing that we have to prove in this lifetime. But, and a lot of times it deals with being worthy, right? If you're feeling worthy, if you feel like deserving of what you desire. Oftentimes people want to manifest things, but they don't also feel worthy of what it is that they desire to manifest. And so that's conflicting energy, and therefore you can't bring it into form. And so, there's nothing that you have to earn. You are worthy right now as you live and breathe. You don't have to work hard. You can just be, right? And so we have to realize that. And that's what this full moon is really illuminating for us, right? Because it's actually telling you not to rush things, right? Take your time, take it easy, and be easy on yourself. Because Capricorn energy is not fast moving. It's very slow, very methodical, very meticulous, right? So this is a good time to start planning. Maybe not taking action, but just really thinking about where you want to be at the end of this year. So also we have Mercury, which turns retrograde in Cancer on Monday as well. And so this will be until July 23rd. And so the focus will be on family, home, memory. You don't be surprised if a ghost from the past pops up, right? Person that you haven't talked to in a while, or a family member that you hadn't seen in a minute. They may pop out of the blue during this type of energy, so don't be surprised. But definitely, Mercury, things can tend to go wrong with technology. So I would definitely encourage you to back up your files, double check your plans, right? Make sure that you're on the up and up because sometimes the retrograde can